Gen 1 Tacoma time. So is your truck having a hard time finding its idle? It keeps bouncing up or drops way down and wants to die out, like mine does? I believe I just showed you a clip. This is the best it's ever ran. Of course it is, because I'm trying to do a video. But it has been wanting to stall out on me for the past couple of months, ever since I put in an El Cheapo air idle valve. And so I didn't buy an OEM one. Those are $350, but I did buy a standard, one of these standard guys. So they sell them at O'Reilly's for about $150, and supposedly they work pretty good. And if this doesn't work, then I'm really screwed. I'll be out another $350 getting an OEM part. It's such a simple thing. I don't know why people can't nail it, but definitely don't buy the $32 ones like I did, because that's been nothing but issues. So this should be a pretty straightforward procedure. We got a couple of bolts to remove. We'll just remove the throttle body. We'll put this one in. It comes with a new gasket as well. And so it should just be a straight swap. First thing we're going to do is disconnect the battery, so that when this plugs in, everything will relearn and it will be nice and fresh, and it will not be pulling from values of the old unit. So let's get to it. Here's the old 3.4 liter 1998 Gen 1 Toyota Tacoma. Here's a throttle body we have to get to. So to get to that, we got to remove our air intake, disconnect this hose, disconnect our throttle position sensor, and that should be it. Oh yeah, we got to disconnect our intake valve, or idle intake valve as well. All right, let's go ahead and get to this. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my MAF sensor, disconnect this vacuum hose, and then get to that. All right, we're down to the throttle body. There are 4 mounting bolts. They are 12 millimeter. So we got the 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. That should be it. Get rid of this guy here. There we go. That guy's disconnected. And then we'll have our 2 or 3 hoses on the bottom of that air intake valve. I got 2 for coolant and 1 for air. All right, here we go. Okay, now she's off. Got 1 hose here, 1 hose there, and then 1 right down in here, attached to the valve. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling the coolant hoses. And there's our unit. We got 4 screws, and then that pops right out. That one is almost toast. I hope I don't strip that, but let's get to that. So that gasket was ripped right here. So maybe this air mixture had something to do with the bad idle. Good thing I got a new gasket for 1, so I'll be really gentle installing this new one. And go ahead and start installing this other guy. I might clean out this valve body with some spray while I got it all apart here. Alright, go ahead and install this new guy here. Lay this gasket down. Oh, wrong way. There we go. we go. This one is pretty gnarred up. Let me see if I got another one. Nope, just try to make this one work. So with that back on, we can go ahead and reconnect the hoses and get it bolted back up. Be good to go, hopefully. Relatively painless procedure. It's all back together, and now that everything's connected, we want to start the truck and let it idle for 15 minutes so the computer can relearn the parameters of that new sensor. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. All right, it's the next day. She is rock steady. Getting a little dark last night, so we decided to wait until we had some daylight. She rocks steady now, so I'm happy to have that fixed. It really wasn't that difficult. Shame on me for buying a cheap part. I'll never do that again. I can get away with that on Old Pig, the Alaskan Overland rig. The old GMC. Pig don't matter. It doesn't matter to Pig what I throw at it. She's gonna eat. The Yoda is very particular. It needs a very specific diet. I didn't go with the OEM. I went with that standard. You can get that at O'Reilly's for like 150 bucks. I'll put a link in the description for that. I got it on Amazon for cheaper than that. I think for like 120. I'll put a link for the OEM part if you want to go straight up Yoda. And so the Yoda's only drinking premium, which is fine. I'll go ahead and put a link for that as well. But it's a pretty easy process. Pop your battery, disconnect it, and then take off your throttle body. 4 screws on the bottom for that air idle valve sensor, and 3 hoses, 2 coolant hoses, and 1 air hose. And that's it. Bob's your uncle. She's pretty easy. Get that all swapped over. Button it back up, reconnect your battery, let it idle for 15 minutes so your computer can relearn the new parameters, and you're good to go. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna go do something else. Maybe I'll go rip around the neighborhood and raise some cane. Alright.